Hello Gemini, we are still in Mercury retrograde and it has moved back into the sign of Leo. So I wanted to do a reading and give you some insight. I did tune into the energy and I wrote some notes. What do I have here? So this is in your third house that Mercury is now in, Mercury in Leo. And it's really about thinking and learning and social activities. So I have communication issues like mix-ups, and it's happening on all fronts, perhaps. There's also tech to be prepared, like do backup things. That's something that might be prominent during this last phase of Mercury retrograde. So let's jump into it, Gemini. I will pull clarifiers as well. So we have illumination. Speaking of which, let's turn the light up. This is really, this time, you have the opportunity to really see things in a different light. And when you take the time to really, think about the things that have been slowing you down or have created mix-up, to me, that's an opportunity to really see things from a different perspective. And we have the Six of Wands and the Page of Pentacles as we look into what the possible issues are. And it feels like maybe there's some things that you feel you weren't recognized for. And maybe there's a little bit of, for lack of a better word, bitterness about it, or it's kind of left a bad taste in your mouth is what I'm picking up on. And it really seems to be preventing you from trusting that you are always aligned with the material world and the universal energy. Let's pull some clarifiers for those. So for the Six of Wands, we have the Three of Cups. Perhaps it's something. It's funny, Gemini, I'm picking up the energy of, do you remember in high school when you had to do group assignments? So you were assigned to a group, and there was always that one person in the group who kind of did everything and everyone else just kind of slacked off, and your grade reflected that. Well, to me, I'm picking up on that energy. Like, you've done all you can do, but the people around you didn't hold up their end of the deal, and maybe there's a little bit of bitterness there. But the illumination could really be that maybe seeing it from a perspective of you helped them be better than they've been in the past. And it's a revelation that good thing you're not like them. Like, the good thing you have the capacity to do what you need to do, because not everybody else does. So maybe seeing yourself as, the superpower you need to be in your own life. Let's clarify the Page of Pentacles. You have the Emperor. To me, it's being strategic and taking the action you need, so you do feel like you're on the positive side of the material world, of wealth, even though this has to do with thinking and learning, social activity, as far as being in your third house, but it is definitely your material world. So let's see some other things that might come up here in this retrograde. We have Go Within. And I like this because it's really focusing on that inner world of yours. And as much as we want to share things with other people, nobody really gets our inner world. Sometimes we don't even get it if we don't take the time to spend in there and to really reflect and illuminate what's going on. It's a bit of a mystery to us. So it's okay if it doesn't relate to other people. This is just for you. This is your own relationship with yourself. That's something that you can definitely learn, because when it comes to being social, you have to be comfortable being yourself no matter what. Okay? Now let's see. What do we have? We have the Fool and the Hermit. So the Fool is talking about maybe seeing things from a fresh perspective. Start a new journey with yourself in mind, from who you want to be, how you want to interact with the world. Instead of, oh, I had to do this because of those circumstances or other people. Now is the opportunity to just strike out on your own as yourself and trust that everything is just going to work out, even if you have to take detours. Let's clarify it. Two of Wands. Yeah, make all the plans you want. And just like making a trip or planning a trip, not everything is going to work out, and that's okay. You can plan a little bit for the detours or for things that might trip you up, but at the same time, you just have to be willing to learn the lessons as you go along and just be comfortable being you no matter what. And we have the Hermit, which is really speaking about giving yourself the time. When you give yourself the time and the space, you really trust that no matter what's going on, you're comfortable being you, even in uncomfortable situations. And we clarify that with the Ten of Pentacles. Definitely comfort. Comfort in the material world. Maybe this is talking about the surroundings. Maybe it's talking about the clothes you wear or the people you associate with. It's all about your material world. And I think for you, Gemini, obviously this is a collective reading. You'll understand what that is, or the opportunity to understand will present itself in the coming days, weeks. And then in the area of the good stuff, we have community, which it's creating a community of high vibing people. People who also want to find that self-care attitude that you might have been seeking or that you have discovered. Maybe you start that community. And we have the Lovers and the Four of Pentacles. So lovers isn't always romantic love, but this to me is talking about people who are like-minded, people who have the same loves and interests as you do. Let's clarify it. The Six of Cups. And this really is about nurturing who you were before. Maybe there's some stuff you need to unpack that might have happened as you were growing up. So you can trust that everything you've been through, you've matured and your emotions have matured over your lifetime so far. And maybe it's a chance to actually look back on some things where you might have felt didn't make you feel very good, but you can see them from a more mature perspective now. And that, at the beginning here, we had illuminate. That can illuminate that, it really, whatever happened sucked, but you wouldn't be who you are now if not for the things that have challenged you. And then we have the Four of Pentacles. So this can go either way. This Fours is about stability. And this could be, hey, you are using all of your material resources to do what you need to do to really learn and grow and be social. Or it could be you want to have those things, but you don't have the money to do it. And, again, the collective reading, it could go either way. Oh, and we're clarifying it with the Six of Pentacles. So it's how you think makes a difference. Six of Pentacles is about reciprocity, giving and receiving. We have to learn how to receive sometimes before we can give. Because don't you find it awkward sometimes when someone wants to give you something and you automatically go into, now I owe them, instead of just receiving it with the energy of gratitude. And same thing goes when you can give to other people. You're giving them the opportunity to learn to receive as well. Well, there you go, Gemini. I hope that was a good reading for you. Make sure you hit that like button, and we'll see you in the next video.